The Apollo Open just wrapped up. The only thing I can keep saying in my head is, it ain't easy being cheesy. Guys, like, something insane happened today. Apollo Open was just wild. So let's just take a step back, look at the groups, kind of go over a little recap. Group A, BDS, Luminosity, which is then T in my predictions video, Singularity, 00 Nation. 00 Nation underperformed. I noticed later after my predictions that I'm pretty sure Hibbs, player for 00 Nation, had COVID. Same way I was like talking about relating Wave, me being worried about him a little bit. That affected them a lot more than Endpoint, it seems. Luminosity looked really great. Singularity pulled it out against 00 Nation there. Pretty expected stuff. Group B, Team Queso win the group. They beat Misfits in the first round. Everyone's like, okay, sure, it's close. And then they beat Dig, and they're like, now wait a damn minute. And then the rest of the group kind of plays out how you might think, other than Misfits beating Dig in round 3. Dig just kind of had a rough group stage, it seems like. Rick's GG. Peace out. We'll see you next time. Unfortunate draw for them there. Group C, I feel bad for Semper because I don't know, like, it's just the groups are tough, man. Like, Williams Resolve comes out on top here because they beat Evil Geniuses in the tiebreaker, and Cookser's Minions go 0-3. Rest in peace to my dream. Sorry guys, my predictions were chalk. Just a tough, like, it's just interesting where like Semper beats Williams Resolve, but then they lose to Evil Geniuses, and then they don't get a shot at the tiebreaker because of game differential, even though Semper beat the ultimate 1 seed in a head-to-head. It's just kind of weird. Tiebreakers are kind of weird. That's that. Group D, Endpoint, Carmine, Vitality. Navi was having some issues. Virtuoso, if you guys didn't see it, Virtuoso tweeted a clip of him trying to play. His internet was absolutely scuffed. Nothing was working. So they had to forfeit against Endpoint. And then they tried playing against Vitality. They forfeited the first game, and then it was a nightmare. And then by the time that his internet started to work, they were already out basically. Carmine cleaned up, looked really good in the group stage. We head down into the lower round 1, and Singularity beat Misfits. What the like, what is, I don't understand what Misfits, what's going on with them. I said EU is gonna EU, but I didn't know it was gonna be this hard. Vitality beat Evil Geniuses. Luminosity and Dignitas, tough draw for Luminosity, can't lie. That's pretty brutal. The lower half of this bracket is just it's a death trap. And then the top half, I mean, there's some good teams in there, but like, definitely look at these matches and be like, what the happened? Carmine, Semper, this was I think they lost game 5. Yeah, 1-0. Semper was on match point for 2 games. Couldn't pull it out. Rip the boy Archie. Bosh. Team Vitality versus Singularity. This is a 3-0 sweep, really easy. Vitality seem like a seemingly easy road to a top 6. Who knows how they're gonna look next event, if it's gonna be similar course of action. I'm not really sure. Dignitas and Carmine, this is a tough draw for Carmine. They just couldn't score. Dignitas, they look solid against them. And then this begins Dignitas's, run through the gauntlet here. Luminosity, Carmine. And then you head into the upper semifinals to figure out who Vitality and Dignitas play. BDS stomp Endpoint pretty handily, and then Queso take out Williams Resolve in 7 games. So it was a long series. 5 out of 7 games into OT. It's crazy. Then you head into the lower quarterfinals, and then you just get snooze fest sweep. And then Dignitas beat Endpoint. It was close. It was a lot. I think this is probably the closest series that Dignitas ended up playing in their lower rounds, because you'll see what happens next. Queso sweep BDS. Gotcha, like, Queso just looked, they were on fire. So they super jazzed to clinch top 3 by beating Resolve on day 2. And then they come out and stomp BDS to guarantee a grand final. So then you get Dignitas versus Team BDS, and then the first perfect sweep in RLCS history in a best of 7. 5-0, 3-0, 3-0, 3-0. Just abysmal from BDS. It looked like they were having fun with it on Twitter, like Monkey Moon's 0 goal series or something like that. So it looks like BDS is fine. I think they've realized to not take it as seriously. Be a little bit more lighthearted about when they do fall, and kind of figure out what they need to do next. So Dignitas just run the gauntlet straight to the grand final, and then what happens in the grand final? Team Queso just stomps them. Cheesy. Dig scored 5 goals over 5 games, whereas Team Queso scored 15. Team Queso looked unstoppable. Vatira, Joyo, and Rise, congratulations. Apollo Open champions. I believe Team Queso's here to stay. I doubted them a lot in my predictions, I feel like. So I'm the clown here. No questions asked. We can look at the standings here. Okay, so Dig, BDS Endpoint, Williams Resolve, Vitality, Carmine Singularity, Misfits Luminosity, Evil Geniuses Semper, Zerzar Nation, Rix GG, Cooks' Minions, and Navi. I think this area where it's like Williams Resolve all the way down to like this 5th through 12th could reorganize in any way, shape, or form, and I would not be surprised one bit. So the next regional is going to be really interesting to see kind of what plays out. Hopefully you guys are excited for that, because it's a week and a half away, and I'm very excited for it to even begin. So with that all being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed the coverage. Let me know if you guys are feeling cheesy about it, but I'll see you guys next time. Peace.